Intel wants to get in your graphics card slot.
Meta wants to get on your face.
And AMD wants to get in that little CPU socket you got going on right there. Let's get into the hot news, everybody. I'm your Brett host. We're gonna be going over the hottest tech news I can find on the internet while you enjoy your breakfast. This Thursday, September 26, 2024. Reece, do you know what that means? What today is?
Community Day.
It's Community Day. We're gonna see whoever RSVP'd at the Community Day at 1 p.m. Eastern today here in Pittsburgh. It's kind of not too late to RSVP. We are reaching max capacity, so it may be by the time you see this, it is too late, but as of the time of recording, it is not. We have multiple PCs that we're gonna be giving away. We have an ROG Ally, we got a bunch of LTT stuff. It's gonna be very exciting. It's part of our current annual charity stream that we're doing where we're trying to raise money to cure my son's rare disease. And what you can see right here is Kyler and Catlin are working on the computer that we're giving away. Catlin did a little design with some colored thermal paste, and Kyler is putting a D-brand skin on our Framework laptop, which is not going to be given away at Community Day, but will be given away as part of the stream. We're currently over $20,000 on the charity stream, so thank you to everybody who's shown up. We're trying to raise 50 grand to help cure my son's rare disease. Fund research for that. If you want to drop by, it'd be well suited for us to have you around. And that's what I want for Intel. I want them to stick around being in computers, especially on the graphics card side. And now we're getting engineering sample benchmarks of the upcoming discrete Battlemage chips. We actually recently got benchmarks of Battlemage in Lunar Lake because the integrated GPU on that is actually the same architecture that we're gonna be getting on the desktop. And what it was found was that it's power efficient, it's performant, and it looks like Intel needs to work on their drivers. So that's that's good. That's good news and something that can be fixed. Fine wine argument everybody likes to use for AMD.
I like that.
Well, for Intel, these numbers of the G21 GPU with only 20 Xe2 cores, which is fewer than the A580 had Xe1 cores. So this is a lower spec card. When it actually gets compared, it's competing with the A750 and A770, somewhere in there at roughly 40% cut down cores. So
interesting.
Power efficient, performing outside of where the core spec should be. And if we get something that has a few more cores, it might be competing with something like the 8700 XT for the higher end B780, whatever we're gonna end up calling it. But these numbers looking good. This is just a Geekbench score, but comparing it to the 4060, obviously we're expecting the 5060 to come out at some point. But Intel remaining competitive, making it so that it can find its way into your PC. And I know something that can find its way into your PC, but actually we're putting your phone in it.
My phone?
Yeah, it's today's video sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Bamboo Lab and their A1 and A1 Mini 3D printers. And while we're still novices in the world of 3D printing, when Bamboo Lab reached out to us about sponsoring, we figured why not learn? Plus, this means we can mutilate way more RG allies. In the office, we have the A1 and A1 Mini. Both of these guys come with the AMS Lite, which is great for multicolor printing, holding up to 4 different colors of filament. It's actually kind of hard to choose what filament to use because Bamboo Lab has such a wide range of colors available. Also, having never really gotten too far into 3D printing, these printers were super easy to set up and get rocking. With automatic calibration, smart monitoring, and one-click printing from Maker World, even beginners can easily achieve perfect prints. This was actually the first 3D printer that Michael's ever experienced. I've had some hands-on before, but he got it set up and all put together and printing very quickly. And once you have your selection from Maker World, you can either work in Bamboo Studio on PC or Mac, or you can get your prints moving from Bamboo Handy on your phone. We opted to go with the mobile app, and it's really as simple as making your selection and getting your print started. Once you pick your file, select your printer, your filament, and send it off to download to the printer. Then if you've made a wrong selection, simply cancel the print right from the app. A little peek behind the curtain, but my employee Michael was even able to get that footage of using the app from his house a long way from the UFD office. I still don't know why he won't move here. Reece, why won't Michael move to Pittsburgh? It's very frustrating. So if you ever need to have a print ready when you get home from work, you know you can get it started while you're trapped in your cubicle and it'll be waiting for you when you're home. We printed out a cool little iPhone standby mode dock that we found that's been all the rage on the internet, and personally I think it turned out awesome and it looks super clean printed in all white. The print quality was great and really didn't need any cleaning up. Thanks to features like active flow control and vibration compensation, you can be sure you'll end up with a high-end print quality in a crazy fast amount of time. Michael didn't even put this on a proper desk. It's on like a folding table that wiggles and wobbles Deals, and the Bambu Lab A1 made it work so well. So you can check out the Bambu Lab A1 combo for yourself and start your journey into the world of 3D printing today. Thank you to Bambu Lab for sponsoring. Well, Reece, I've actually used my 3D printer to 3D print a Quest 3 strap to use the Apple Vision Pro headband.
Yeah.
Wonder if I might be able to do that for the announced Quest 3S. It's Meta's latest VR headset that's been announced, and it's gonna be cheaper than the Quest 3, coming in at a starting price of $300. It has the same processor, has the same 8 gigs of RAM, and actually also can handle all of the titles like Batman Arkham Shadow. It has full color pass-through and goes 90 to 120 hertz. Very good numbers. The only difference is that it actually has lower resolution. It's 1832 by 1920 per eye, and it has Fresnel lenses instead of the pancake lenses. So it's actually in like the Meta Quest 2 housing.
Thicker that way, yeah.
Right, so it more physically resembles the chunkiness of the Quest 2 while having the performance of the Quest 3.
So this is not like a Quest 3.5, but like...
It's like a Quest 3 Lite. That's what I guess what the S stands for. It's also going to have less memory, coming in at a starting 128 gigs, going up to 256, but Meta also dropped the price of the 3 because they're only going to sell it in the 512 gig version, but at the previous cheaper price of $500.
Nice.
So the 512 gig version used to cost $650. Now it's a dropped price. So this seems to be good for people who are trying to get into VR all around. Additionally, they did say that battery life should be 0.3 hours better on the 3S. Lower resolution, that makes a little bit more sense. And if you buy the 3 or 3S from now until the sometime later, Batman Arkham Shadow comes free, just like they did with Asgard's Wrath. I have that, Asgard's Wrath 2. I have that game. I still haven't played it. I've heard really good things. I've heard very, very good things. I think Matt Mercer does voice acting in Asgard's Wrath.
He's in everything.
I think he's Loki. I think he's like one of the main people.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but with that, Meta's gonna stop selling the Quest 2, which was $199, and the Quest Pro appears to be Ripperino. That never really went anywhere. They started at $1,500, then sold it for $1,000, and they just kind of gave them away at some point. So those are ending their life, but Meta reviving the life of AR glasses. They teased their Orion demo glasses. So these are things that sit on your face and have hologram technology, holographic technology.
Tell me more.
They're gramming your hollows, and they're the most advanced pair of AR glasses ever made, according to Mr. Zuck himself. You can do things like display all of that stuff in front of you and do Messenger and WhatsApp and Spotify and YouTube, and somehow it won't get blown out by your environment. I don't know. Meta says that they're gonna roll it out to a select external audience, and there's no release date, and it's kind of a polished product prototype. Nothing for consumers, but allegedly technology that they're gonna come out with, just like the Facebook phone was definitely gonna take over, or the Facebook portal. That was a great idea too.
That was
Google
ahead
Glass.
of its time.
I trust Zuck. What are you doing? And hey, Deals.
Hey, Deals. Welcome back to UFD Deals, bringing the honest tech deals out on the internet.
Man, sleep deprived.
I'm very, very tired. I had my first chimichanga today. It was good. Also, deals. First up, we have the Best Buy Essentials Universal Headphone Hanger stand thing going for $7.49 on clearance, making it $10.50 off. And, you know, a great way to get your headphones off your desk. You can put it under, you can put it up, depending on how you want to hang it.
Mine are on my desk, and then I move, and then they're on the floor.
And then next up, we have this UNU 15.6-inch 4K 60Hz portable USB-C monitor.
That's Monkey Game.
That's Monkey Game.
I don't think they have the rights to display
Probably
that.
not, but it's going for $89.99 with included promo code, which is Newegg Plus only, but that's still free. Takes it down to $30 off the total price. And then lastly, we have the Logitech G Pro X 10 keyless Lightspeed wireless gaming keyboard, available in white with the brown switches, tactile, if you like that, going for only $99.99, making it $100 off.
That's a less price.
And hey, with that, the deals are done. You can find these and more linked in the video description down below. But until next time, I'm gonna hand you back to this guy for the rest of your hard news.
Sweepy deal,
I'm
master.
so tired. I'm gonna go nap hard after this.
Nap hard right here, buddy. Well, it turns out that the sleepiness that AMD had with the Ryzen 9000 launch, these things aren't really selling very well. There's been reports of retailers being like, we can't we can't even move these at all. We have to discount them heavily. Well, turns out AMD's heard that because now we got reports that we're less than a month away from the launch of the 9800X3D, which is a huge change.
Fast.
This is very fast. This is a change from what was being heard behind the scenes before, where we're expecting the X3D chips to come out sometime next year. So it turns out it's a little bit of both. So the 9800X3D is supposed to drop this year, expected to be announced in October and then come out sometime in November. The higher end 9950 and 9900X3Ds will have some new features, so they won't release this year. They'll be coming out next year.
Interesting.
That's good. I want a kind of redesign on the Ryzen 9 X3D chips. They were kind of the least obvious value provided from X3D chips that launched with Ryzen 9000. So the 9800 X3D launching this soon is intriguing for a couple of reasons. Number one, AMD was okay with slow sales on the 7000 series CPUs when they initially launched, and they didn't really feel compelled to launch the 7800 X3D to like 9 months after they came out. This is happening quite quickly. I do have to just pontificate. Is this because Arrow Lake is actually going to be more competitive than AMD expected? So now they're dropping it. They were going to reserve it if Intel couldn't get their act together with their new CPUs coming out, but they're dropping this because they actually are feared of some competition that could be coming out from Team Blue. The leaked benchmarks that we're seeing out of the Arrow Lake CPUs do indicate that it does beat Ryzen 9000 in quite a few different tests. So this could be the way that AMD really tries to get their sales going for the Ryzen 9000 series, launching the 9800 X3D 8-core CPU a little bit sooner, making it come out. I wasn't ready for it.
Neither was I.
But it's going in my X870 motherboard, which is supposed to launch on Monday. Bob's my processor. Also, you know how you said it was Community Day? It's also PlayStation 5 Pro order day. It's happening at 10 a.m. Eastern.
We have to.
I get to do it before we go,
You don't
so
have
I
to
don't
worry
get
about that.
distracted.
Okay.
But they're also launching the 30th anniversary consoles at the same time. So I have to decide, do I go for the regular and just like kind of guarantee it because everybody's going for the 30th anniversary, or do I get what I want? The 30th anniversary, try to go for that, but then miss out on it, and then go with everybody else who also missed out, and then struggle to get the regular.
Hopefully this is not going to be another situation where you have to camp outside of a
GameStop and try to give them a PC. I'll do it. I'll get another 1 million views. If I can do it. I'll do it again.
You know, what a hard bargain.
And what a hard comment response this is going to be. He's EP.
I'm so EP, guys.
Over on FlowPlay, we got BJ654 saying, your hair looks amazing. Def gonna donate when I can. BJ, thank you so much.
It came out really cool.
I like it. It's pizzazz. It's got pop. It's got vibrancy to it.
It was a good set of colors that were chosen.
I agree. Little Nikki Scarfo saying, I'm looking forward to karaoke tomorrow with a little sprinkle of sleep deprivation.
I got that in spades, friend.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Then over on YouTube, we got Nescum saying, dang, he got RGB on his body. It's purple. I mean, it's part, but I don't,
PGB.
I know what you're saying. RC Villa saying, Lunar Lake, yes, LFG, Lunar Frog Goats. Strix Halo, I am inevitable. That's how he wanted me to read it.
I know.
I talked to him about it.
I got that.
Crash J saying, dude, that separation of dyes makes Luke's dye job on Wancho look downright professional.
I must have missed that. I don't get the reference at all.
I don't get that reference. Qwerty saying, Brett and the Mercedes logo on the back of his head.
It's not.
It upside down it is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you...
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't get it at first, and then I rewatched it a couple times, and I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Kyler got talked into doing that, so Michael did the dyeing, and then Michael did the bleaching, and then Kyler did the dyeing. Somebody told him to leave room for the separation of colors, and he was like, all right, I don't think that's a good idea, and then he did it, and it wasn't a good idea.
Look, it's an extra color.
Yeah, I guess that's how we gotta view it. And then Uncanny Gambit saying, wait, the dude sitting next to Brett during the stream isn't the same dude that is coloring his hair. I'm so confused. What timeline are we even in?
Multiple.
Yep. Multiple timelines, yeah. If you want to see shenanigans such as 4 dudes in a bathroom together, you can do that over on our charity stream, but probably not so much today because we will have that time that we are out at the community day from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you can make it, please RSVP. We don't have a ton of room left. But I appreciate everybody who's gonna make the journey. It means
be
a
fun.
lot. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have giveaways and fun.
I'm
A
excited.
little bit of fun. What game are you gonna try to play against people?
I'm still thinking about that. I've been trying to think of that like all week.
It's tomorrow.
I know.
Wait, no, it's today. What do you mean?
Whoa, yeah, it is today.
Why did I say I don't? You gotta get, brother. I gotta take him to the think shop.
Yeah.
See ya.